Tonight I'm going to show you a demonstration of how to use a May-Dye. If you're not familiar with May-Dye, it's a very simple carrier. It has a panel and 4 straps, and that's it. The number one question I'm asked about May-Dyes is how do I get it high enough on my body? And I'm going to show you a little tip to figure out the positioning of your baby. I'm putting our baby into that tummy to tummy position, okay? We want baby's head and face to be high enough that we can kiss the top of their head, that we can see their face and monitor their mouth and their nose in particular, okay? When you see this, you can kind of see on my body where the baby's bottom ends. This is where we're going to tie the May-Dye so that it is tall enough, it fits the baby's body correctly, and then it is not too tall for the baby, but also nice and snug. So that's kind of gives you a good starting point. We're going to tie right here around our waist. Get my carrier. I'm going to take my May-Dye and I'm going to put it right here against my body, and I'm actually going to roll it down one time because then it fits the doll a little bit better. So to show you again, it's kind of hard to see with the black, but we'll turn it sideways so you can see. We're just going to flip that waistband down, and then we're going to tie it right here, nice and snug. We're going to do a double knot. Okay. So now we're going to kind of scrunch in the sides so that it's going to go up between the baby's knees. Okay, the carrier's going to go right up in there. I'm going to get my baby. Okay, I'm going to put baby back on my chest in that tummy to tummy position. I'm going to adjust their knees and their legs so they're in a nice spread squat position. And I'm going to pull that carrier up between the baby's knees. And as I do, I'm going to kind of walk the fabric up and get it nice and smooth. You don't want to have any wrinkles or anything going on here. You want this nice and smooth. All right. When you're happy with that positioning, you're going to take your shoulder straps and you're going to put them over your shoulders. We're going to start with just one. I'm going to keep a hand on the baby. I'm going to turn around, and of course I can't find it. I'm going to grab my shoulder strap. Now instead of just pulling it straight across, I'm going to pull it down, pull all that slack out, and then come across my body. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Pull the strap up, pull it down, and then across my body. All right. At this point, this is where you can do any extra tightening you need to do. You kind of just shrug your shoulders and pull until you get all that slack out of the shoulder strap, so it's nice and snug. All right, now we're going to tie off. We're going to just tie a nice little knot right here at the base of the baby's diaper, kind of at the top of their diaper here. And then I'm just going to snug that, push that little knot down so it's just on the, kind of like on the bottom, on the baby's bottom, just under the baby's bottom, like that. All right, I'm going to flip this down so you can kind of see the positioning of the baby's face, because this is important. We want the top edge of the carrier to fall somewhere between the top of the baby's shoulder and the base of the baby's ear. That's going to be the safest position. You'll have nice airflow that way. Okay, also if the carrier is the right size and has been adjusted to fit the baby properly, you won't have any gaps here on the sides. If you have any gaps here, you're not tight enough. You need to go back and roll it again, maybe scrunch it to get it nice and snug. You want that nice and tight, okay? As you can see, here I'll come up close, you can kind of see that there's no wrinkles in that fabric. It's nice and tight spread, okay? Now, if baby feels like they're not in a good deep seat, you can grab their knees and just kind of rotate them and rotate the hips and get them seated. You want their bottom to be the lowest point in the carrier, okay? All right, to get the baby out, we're going to just kind of reverse the steps. So we're going to untie the knot. Never let go of baby, of course. You're going to kind of just let go of those straps. And then I'm going to keep a hand on the baby. I'm going to pull one strap down. I'm going to take my hand, slide it in between the carrier and the baby's back, and then release the other side of the strap. And then you can put your baby down. Say you're driving around the car and you're going to be getting in and out again. You don't have to take it off right now. You could actually take the panel and just roll it up a couple times. And then you can take the straps and put them like this and just kind of give a little tie, get it out of the way. And you can wear it like that, and when you're ready to put baby back in, you can just quickly undo it and unroll it, baby back into the carrier. Okay, so it's a really great carrier for people who are, you know, running around doing errands. There's not as much fabric as a wrap. It doesn't drag in the puddles as much. You still have these long ends. A tip for keeping it out of the rain is that you can stick them in your pocket. If you don't have a pocket, you can just like slide it up through the strap here, through that waist strap, and that'll keep your ends out of the puddles as well. So it's a good little tip.